that double shot Hennessy got my mind tripping.
Microphone ain't working, but that's all good. There we go.
That is the most energy I've ever given to an introduction ever.
Yes, sir.
I didn't even run. I just kind of jogged out here, but it felt nice. It felt nice. How's everybody doing tonight? Good? All right.
Hell yeah. How's
Hey, we got a lot of cool people in here. We got a nice young lady with a striped dress or shirt. I don't know what's going on there. We got some people in the back. That is nice. Thank you, guys. Clap it up for yourselves one more time.
All my friends. Thanks for inviting everybody, Phil.
Yeah, I tried. But as you know, I do stand-up comedy, so my goodwill with my friends has gone years ago. All right? You guys get this once every 6 months from him. My friends give it once every 3 days.
That's very true. Yeah.
I'm like, please help me. Come to my shit and make me feel legitimate. It's pretty rare. How you doing?
1,000%. I'm doing great, man. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I mean, I'm seeing a white guy in a gold chain, so life is up and down, but it feels nice.
No, I mean it's silver, but we'll get there. Once we get that money,
there we go.
We'll get there
one day, man.
Trust. No, thank you for everybody showing out. Honestly, I love all of you so much. All of you are my really great friends. Kamar, just got to know you. Thank you for being a friend so much. A lot of you might not listen to our podcast, but this is something that we've been working on since March of this year.
That we have.
And it just keeps developing, and we want to bring this every month to Teatro Latea.
And that's what we're trying to do, man, and it just keeps going and going. And I mean, listen, our podcast is called Learning Things because we want to learn about each other. We want to learn about our guests. We want to learn about our audiences and stuff like that. But also we want to shoot the shit, drink a little bit too much, and tell a lot of dick jokes. And I feel like that's fun. You know what I mean? I feel like that's a good time.
Yeah, it can be fun.
Yeah.
But I want to say a big thank you to Miguel and Frank and Eric and Ashley and Elizabeth for putting all this together today. I mean, it's been a work in progress over the last maybe actually longer than that, about 3 weeks to a month.
Yeah, it's been a minute, man. We had to reschedule.
We've had to reschedule. We had to get a new guest because of some outstanding circumstances. And I'm just really, really, really happy to be here. I'm glad that all of you are here to have fun with us. And I hope that you can listen to us more often.
No, and that's a fact, man. We're here to support local arts, man, but also have tons of fun. I mean, that's the reason why, this place exists, for different plays and different productions, but also for crazy, fun stuff like this.
Exactly. Teatro Latea was started in the 1980s. It was founded by a Puerto Rican man, absolutely incredible, and it's been a staple for the Latinx community here in the Lower East Side. If you don't know anything about it, this is the Clemente building. It has studios on all floors above us. There's studios here on this floor where people do photo shoots. There's all kinds of dance rooms here. It's an absolutely incredible resource for people in the Lower East Side. So, I'm so appreciative of Miguel, who is the theater director here, for giving us an opportunity to create something with him and move forward in the future and bring something to Teatro Latea that will be lasting and that will be significant.
And above all that, you also have a black guy in a Hawaiian shirt. I mean, how often do you see that, people? So just give a shit, okay? Give us your laughs, give us your tears, give us everything. We need energy, all right? Because this is what makes it a show. You guys make it a show, not just us, not just the weird jokes we're going to be having with our very funny and very strange guest. But it's also you, man, and that's why we're here. We're here to give you guys a truly great show, and I just want to say once again, thank you for being here.
Yes, which is the perfect segue into getting to Fuji Ruiz. He creates the spectrum of the whole entire spectrum. The white, you got the straightish white boy, the very straight black man, and the transgender Latino.
Yeah. All I know is he's been hitting on
man,
me.
Fuji Ruiz.
Give it up for Fuji Ruiz, everybody.
Get the fuck out of here and shake that ass, boy.
Motherfucker.
Get the fuck out of here and shake that ass. Let him. Hey.
Está buscando un perro pa' quedarse. Cuídate, perro, anda sin mal. No me puse la vacuna, esta noche estoy animal. Con rabia, parcero, fue que la salpiqué. Bajamos trucho de
Thank you for having me.
Hey, you know what? I looked up the fucking words of that song in English.
You translated?
Does anybody know that song in the crowd?
Yeah, it's gross. It's a
Does
lot.
anybody know that song?
Is that
Perra by what? J Balvin?
Yeah, J Balvin and Tocachi.
Really?
Toquicha.
You want to give them a little bit of the translation on
I
that
thought that was Dust in the Wind by Kansas.
Well, the lyrics are about a dog in heat and how she's interested in getting stuck with another dog. And it felt very appropriate. It felt very right for me.
I get that.
And
Well,
I mean,
you know,
well,
well,
I often have been described as a dog in heat before, you know?
I thought you were going to say a dog stuck on another dog. Yes. Which I have been on the receiving end of those.
There you go.
So here we are.
Good to know. Do you
Well,
listen?
I think it's very fitting that you choose that song, and I was not surprised at all. And you tried to change that song last minute with me, and
I did.
I said no. I
Okay,
said, Fuji, we're going with exactly what you send me, like your fucking picture for the flyer. For all of you who saw the flyer,
Well, I thought
Very
it
scary
also,
flyer.
like I woke up this morning and I'm like, it kind of be funnier if it was Who Let the Dogs Out, and I came out like woof, woof, woof. Yeah. You know, maybe I'm showing my age, but
So
like
do you only like dog
dog-related songs. That's all I listen to. Who Let the Dogs Out?
As long as they
Perra,
call you a dog.
El Baile de Pajito, which
Okay.
you're not gonna know what that is.
Well,
Do you know that?
No, I don't.
Oh, no.
But I'm good at like putting on a face that like
That-
says like,
yeah,
oh,
I was like,
kinda
oh, he knows
know
about
what
Spanish
you're talking-
music.
I
yeah,
have
yeah.
no idea what you're
Can we
talking
talk
about
the trifecta right now?
Yeah, let's talk about the
Straight
trifecta.
black guy, straight-ish white guy,
Yes.
Puerto Rican. As someone called me transgendered, even though I'm not.
Yeah. And we're
But listen, I'll take any credit.
and the two of us are sitting on a black grandmother's furniture.
Mira, and you better not fuck this up. You better not take off this plastic too.
Amazing. This is Pentecostal furniture. I don't know if you knew this.
Have you ever walked by a Pentecostal church?
Yes, I've walked by. I'm a
Yeah,
black
but have
man.
you seen
yeah.
the sign? Oh, I'm already getting
What
us
is- what is
canceled.
the,
I'm already
what's
getting
the
us
sign?
canceled, but the show after is called Getting Canceled, so I feel more comfortable.
So it's fine. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, don't worry.
So it's I always
Tell
got
us how you
scared.
really
Well, I
feel.
was raised Jehovah's Witness, so
Oh, so no birthdays, no nothing.
no, I never had a birthday.
What?
Until
That's-
Kyle and I started dating, and then for all of my birthdays, he started getting.
Let me
he got
say
me this
this.
ring. It's very expensive. It's called Period. No, it's
It's an
Period.
engagement ring,
what?
possibly.
No.
Is, is this for recent nuptials that are?
Listen, I can neither confirm nor deny. But as a Jehovah's Witness, scared of everything between like birthdays and Christmas songs and everything.
It should be illegal to have let Latin people be Jehovah's Witnesses. You
No,
guys are
it's
so
a
festive.
huge scene, but they're a little bit more forgiving. No, like you could still be kind of, you know. But if you're listening, I did a limp wrist sign.
Did your father know that preemptively? Like he became Jehovah's Witness before you were born because he was like, my son might be a
He
little.
seems kind of faggy. Let me get into Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah.
Can I
thank
say
you.
faggy?
You can. We
No,
can't.
you. Well, some of you can. I'm just gonna look at the person and not say anything.
You
Dressed better
can.
than me.
Possibly both of you can. I cannot.
But yeah,
Unless
when
I
you walk,
became a
when you
rapper,
walk by
then I
a
could.
Pentecostal church, there's a sign of a Medusa getting their tongue cut off, and it always scared the dog shit out of me because I'm like, what's going on in there?
What the fuck?
But then they.
Oh my.
Turn that back on. You better not.
Well,
Dude, see, this is what happens
Hold on a
is
second.
the Jehovah's Witnesses are so deep into our government right now
Eric.
that they've
Eric, we
infiltrated
need your
the
help.
airwaves.
Eric.
You can take mine.
That's
You went
what
to the
she
wrong
said.
channel.
That's what she said. Well, he said it, not me. So
Went to the wrong channel.
Yeah, so there's like a picture of a Medusa getting their tongue cut off, and it would freak the shit out of me.
Oh,
Well, yeah.
Now it's working. Okay, cool.
So as soon as you mentioned Pentecostal, I picture like I don't know what's going on in there. And
Okay.
then one time I almost got canceled because I recorded their band practice, and it wasn't like on key. We'll say I'm rambling.
What do you mean by you recorded their man pack?
I was outside because I'm still like, you know, when something's forbidden.
I feel like there's a lot more to this story.
Well, you know, when something's like forbidden as a young person, you're still intrigued. Like in your case, homosexuality. You're intrigued. You want to watch it. Yeah.
Obviously.
Like you did. With,
I read about it all day.
Yeah. Like you did with Kyle and I in the back when we were making out. You know, you were watching. And your hands are in your
Encyclopedia
pockets. I don't want
Britannica.
any problems. But you know what I mean. And you're just kind of watching. It's the same thing. So I would walk by, and then I started recording their band practice because maybe this is like dismissive or whatever. Someone's gonna have a problem with it, but I like the idea of like tambourines and guitars and stuff and like off-key people.
Yeah.
So I recorded it, and
Tambourines are pretty gay.
well, well, yeah, but it's kind of gay, really gay. But I go to Shabbat on Fridays before the pandemic.
Wait, are you a Puerto Rican Jehovah's Witness Jew?
Yes. And I tell people I'm Sephardic, but I'm not really Sephardic, but it sounds good.
Can we?
Because I'm invested, like, emotionally, spiritually, religiously, physically, sexually.
What is being invested into Judaism sexually mean? Is that do you
okay,
fuck
but listen.
smoked fish?
No. Well, wait, what? Am I fucking a lot?
You said you
in
fuck
what?
smoked fish.
Oh, I'll
Locks.
smoke your fish, but
A lot of locks.
no.
Locks in his life.
When I first went, there was like these beautiful blonde Jewish women with tambourines singing. They're not prepared for any of this. This is not like rehearsed at all.
Yeah. By the way, this isn't the.
This is coming out
podcast.
organically. Yeah. But I would go and there was like really hot Jewish girls, and they sung so beautifully, and their hair was blow dried so nicely. And I'd like to think that they got like really ready for this tambourine song. And well, I shouldn't say that. Okay. Anyways,
Say it
so
all.
well, no, because
Please.
at first, when I first started going to temple, I didn't realize that I had to wear the yarmulke out of a sign of respect. So I was like, like I'm not trying to get lice or whatever. You know what I mean? So no, I just didn't want to put on a random hat that was in a box, because it's a box of like when you first walk in. But then I started wearing the yarmulke.
Oh, so they literally have like a box.
No,
of
there's a box
yarmulkes,
when you walk in.
like lost and found. Like
Well,
these people, they gave
where-
up Judaism after last temple. Take these.
Yeah, and
There's a box of hand-me-down yarmulkes.
And I have enough pride where I'm like, I'm not taking your lost and found shit. Like, fuck out of here. Oh, I'm the only Puerto Rican here. And yeah. But after a while, I started taking it, and then I ordered some from eBay.
enough.
If you need a yarmulke, I've got one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got stacks.
But anyways, the girls are beautiful. This is Reform Temple in Forest Hills, and the girls, I don't know, the girls are hot, and then they were singing so beautifully that I was like, maybe I missed my calling, and I should be dating a nice blonde Jewish. She doesn't have to be blonde, but
Well, why did
You like blondes.
I guess so.
You
I
like
mean, I love you,
blondes.
but you're not a blonde.
Why did
Not
you
yet.
convert to
blonde, yeah.
Judaism though? Is it because you're a manager?
No, I didn't fully convert. I experiment.
Oh,
But I related.
so it was a
like,
phase in college. You just
I don't know where you're at right now and what you're projecting with me. Because that sounds gay. You're sounding a little gay right now. But I know that when I saw these beautiful, it was like the Destiny's Child of like Judaism Reform Temple. No, because they were beautiful and like, big tits and stuff.
big old.
And they were
Big
swaying
old
back and
titties.
forth. I probably just wanted to like watch movies with them and eat ice cream and do face
enough.
mask and shit like that. You know what I mean? But it was enough for like, I just want to be comfortable.
But you were just like, fuck
I
it.
just,
At the end of the
no,
day,
I
you
just
just
want
wanted
to
the
sleep over
comfort.
someone's house. You know what I mean? And like have fun and stuff like that.
So do you?
I don't know where this conversation's going.
Do you? No, it's going all over the place. But do you? So let's talk a little bit more, because I am fully intrigued into Puerto Rican Judaism.
Right.
Okay.
Or Sephardic,
You know,
because I had to Google it. Because
You-
someone was like, "Oh, you Sephardic," and I was like, yeah.
I don't know what is even Sephardic.
Oh,
mean?
it's I guess like Jewish people
Like
went into
non-white?
Spain.
Okay.
Yeah, and then there's some Spanish Jewish people, and they're called Sephardic, which sounds
Okay.
like safari.
That's
That
actually-
sounds like fun. So
Yeah.
here we are. Yeah.
I get that. Well, that
No,
also
it's like a safari,
Fun
and
and
you
also
find
sounds
fun as
spiritualism.
hell.
fun, but also
Sounds-
mildly racist. You know, oh, you're a safari Jew. You're like, what are you talking about?
You're personalizing this right now.
Is that what they call their black Jewish
I'm
people?
not going to say anything more than that, but this
No,
sounds
it's
like it's more
Sephardic,
about
yeah.
you than it is about me. Because I'm comfortable like with myself and where I am.
I actually do. I have a good friend who is Jewish, and his family's from Spain. His name is Pedro Salinas. Very, very.
I know Pedro. We all know each other.
Funny comedian and stuff. Did you just say you knew him and you don't know him? Is that
No,
what
I said we all know each other.
Oh, okay,
Latino people.
okay.
I'm
Yeah,
lying. I don't know who he is.
Well, I don't know. I
Well,
just
you do it.
wanted to think like what made yes, aside from the big titted women that you know when you saw them at a temple, what made you feel like, yo, I'm going to possibly change my definition of God over this?
Oh well, I listen. I was already there before I knew about this.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I was already emotionally invested. I wore like a black shirt. Oh, this is funny. Well, I thought it was funny. It's not funny. But I was in temple, and it was this was my first time.
Okay.
And I sat down, and I was like really serious, and I wore like dress clothes and stuff, which I rarely wear. And I'm like being serious, and the page numbers in the book are different. Like there's two sets of numbers because the book is so
Like Roman numerals and like
no,
regular
I know
numbers?
Roman numerals. Like X is 10.
Yeah. Roman,
You
Yeah.
see,
Roman numerals.
so
nigga,
point
like
proven.
the fuck?
No, we're not doing this tonight. Trying to dumb down the Puerto Rican
This nigga
in
said
a
X is
Puerto Rican
10.
theater. No, I'm just kidding. But I was really serious, and then like I put my shoe down, and out of nowhere I hear a dog squeal, and there was a blind woman, I guess, behind me with her service dog. So that was like my introduction to going into temple, where like I come
stepping
in
on
and
a
everyone's
dog.
there. And first of all, like I'm gonna be real, cause fuck it, like who cares? But I could see enough women holding their purse a little tighter and like moving
Yeah.
a little bit over.
Of course.
And I was like the most tan person there.
Yeah.
Which says a lot, cause like you know I'm a little sun-kissed, but compared to you,
Yeah.
yeah. So
A lot of people hold their purses a little tighter around a Puerto Rican Jew. I'll tell that.
Well, they didn't
There's
know
the
I was
constant
Jewish until I
stereotype.
started crying when the tambourine women came out. I was like, it's so beautiful. Well, I'll tell you that more because then because they go on field trips in the summer. The kids.
It's true.
Oh, yeah. Are you just saying it's true, or do you know that?
No, I'm saying that because I grew up in New Jersey, and it's either half Italian and they're half Jewish.
Oh,
and
so you know they.
I went
go
to the
on these trips,
JCC
and
instead of the YMCA.
This
in my
whole
town,
thing
yeah.
is gonna be about like my experience at.
I know, but it doesn't mean I can't know things.
Yeah, no, I'm like I'm
fucking
a
racist
talent
asshole.
manager. I'll make you famous. You like fashion, blah blah blah. This is what happened.
Quit
at
trying to steal the
Judaism.
show, Phil.
What?
What?
Keep
Get out of here. You're lucky you're cute.
going. Keep going.
Yeah. Wait, what was the question?
Well, I did want to know
The field trips.
the field
No,
trip,
that I went off topic with the field.
but
trip.
also where are you from?
what
What makes you?
Well, now this is where it gets dicey. No, I'm from Massachusetts originally. I know, exotic.
Holy
Different.
shit!
So exotic.
There are Puerto Ricans, and yeah, but it's not. It's. I feel like we went off topic because I had to finish something about Judaism.
Well, I mean, we
We
can
can go
get,
back.
we can get
and
back to it.
tambourines.
We can go back.
No, it's fine. I don't know. I feel like I should be hosting this, but
But-
whatever. It's fine.
You know, tell me.
Yeah.
Where
oh.
in Massachusetts? What?
Western Mass, a little town called Holyoke. It has the highest teenage pregnancy and AIDS population. At the time, AIDS. Now I'm sure it's HIV. I don't have any of this. Kyle and I
I know.
so he can tell you. Yeah.
This is full
And he says,
transparency.
I know, because we're
Full
trying for a
transparency.
baby. We keep trying, but it's not
Well,
working.
Kyle was patient 0.
For some reason, it hasn't been working. But we'll figure
He's the one
that
who
out.
blew into town.
We'll figure that one out.
Blew into town being the
blew into
pun.
town.
Fucked
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But We're
So
gross.
yeah, tell me about you. Like, so you grew up in Western Massachusetts.
Right.
Western
Um,
Massachusetts.
Yeah. Western
Well,
Massachusetts.
you grew up in Western Massachusetts. You came here when you were 22.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why?
You're
What
now
was-
67.
No, I'm now 77. Don't be fooled by the Botox.
Okay.
And you look amazing.
Thank you so much.
You look great.
Yeah. It only costs several $1,000s. Yeah.
No, you started your own motherfucking management company here in
well,
New York.
later down the line, yeah. I
Yeah.
didn't start off that way. I
Yeah.
came here at 22. I worked like the most oddest of jobs. From like working for the front desk at Ted Gibson. Ted Gibson is like this big black former football player turned hairdresser. I did a limp wrist sign again. Who at the time like did Angelina Jolie's hair and stuff like that. Wow. I didn't know. I remember that like the interview was on Lexington, and it was like 2 months into it, and I called. I was like, I don't know where I am. I may get raped. Blah blah blah. And I remember they were like, you can't rape the willing, and I got the job and stuff. And we still talk though. That was like 16, 17 years ago. And we're still good friends. And
That's great.
Yeah, no, and we still do business together in the same way, just as retarded. Where I'm like, you have to dye her hair because she has a job tomorrow, and I don't know what's gonna happen if we don't dye her hair. Like stupid shit, you know. Well, stupid when you look at it from the outside in.
So is that how you you got into the whole game through like hairdressing through this person, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, listen, I just worked at the front desk, and I was like bitchy enough, but still like kind of silly enough too, where it balanced out. I remember we had Diane Sawyer come in, and I was like really ready because, again, limp wrist motion. If you're just listening, where she has freckles from like head literally to toe. And I was in shock. But I filled the whole salon with marigolds. I think it was marigolds. I know it's some like faggy yellow flower or some shit. And it kind of, all these experiences primed me to like end up being comfortable as like a talent agent. Especially that one is like my first job in the city and stuff like that. And like working with, and then Jay-Z Chazé from NSYNC came in too. And I remember I was like, like famous people can be short? This is crazy.
He's short?
Can I suck
Are you
your
serious?
dick? Yeah, what?
He's short?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, he's short? Yeah. They're most, you're short. Like, get out of here. Well, how tall are you? Oh, you're like, I'm a tall ass black man. You can't tell me nothing. You better ask about
Here
me.
we
on
go.
the street.
Phil making the show about himself again.
I know.
Well, you know.
You're not that tall.
It's what I do.
He's not
right?
that tall, and I had to put lip gloss on his lips because they look dry and crusty. He didn't like that. That's not funny.
Well, it's 'cause
Exposed.
But they look nice now.
Exposed.
And yeah, exposed. Stamp exposed on it.
I didn't know J.C. Sajay was like tall.
Like shorter than
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
I'm 5'7", but 5'8" if anyone asks.
Do you have any other things to like dish on about?
I don't
like,
even remember what the question was. What
Hold
was
on.
it?
So
Celebrities?
you're explaining your
my
your fucking
journey.
journey through Ted
Yeah.
Gibson. JC Chazé came in. You were like, oh my god, a
was it?
superstar or whatever can be so short. And then you were ripping on something. Where were you
my
going with it?
God. I didn't care that much.
Well, yeah.
I
What
wasn't
was,
like,
what was the next step into becoming the mogul that you are today?
Well,
The
listen,
mogul.
like the process, I got real comfortable.
Yeah,
look
you
at
did.
this.
You did.
I don't know if you
You
can
got
see this, but I
mad
got
comfortable.
no.
It made me-
Yeah,
All right,
and look
all right,
at
let's
it,
go.
and look at how,
Uncomfortable.
All
we
right, fine.
can't do this on because we're still figuring out how we're gonna.
Yeah,
Why?
this is supposed to be a
This.
podcast, not an orgy.
Well, listen, I think we'll get more
Straighten it up.
better. I think if gay shit was happening and the audience knew, we would have more than like your mom and her cousins. You know what I mean? Sorry. Yeah. He always does this, and he has a
Stop.
rip right.
I
okay.
do have a rip there. Don't look.
How
I was
can
gonna get it
not?
patched up before the night. Don't
No,
talk
but
about
you
it.
didn't, and you know it's gonna be
Now
your
everybody knows.
nasty fuck.
You ever rip
That's
in your
why my
jeans
legs
too?
have been crossed the entire
Stop
time.
making so much eye contact. This is gonna turn into
That's why
like,
they've
weird
crossed the
things.
entire time.
Then I'm gonna have to like give him a hand job or something weird just because I feel bad. No, I mean I would.
Fuji
give
didn't
you
want to
one.
sit in the middle
That's
because he's
fine.
better at giving hand jobs like this rather than like this.
I said that behind the scenes. I did not say that in a microphone or whatever. Yeah, what's this? Anyways, so stop
Yeah,
being
tell
so
me like
gay.
what was your first job into the foray of like managing?
Well,
Like, what
as
was
far
that
as
first
as-
person you represented?
Yeah. As far as manager, I had prop styled for like ID magazine, and a couple other random
Pop
shoots.
styled. What does that mean?
Prop style is like when
I only
you
know that as a Drake song. You know?
No, that's pop. That's pop styling.
Oh,
he said
okay.
prop styling, like doing like fucking plants
Oh,
and the chalkboard and the desk.
You know what? Like
Prop
Kyle
styling.
and I are more black.
This right here.
I don't know.
That's a
Gotcha.
prop, baby.
Okay.
Get out of here.
Feel me?
Give me back
So
your black
sorry.
card. Get out of here. When this guy's
What, is
referencing,
it a-
no, when this guy can reference,
stereotype that black people know props.
and you're the
Is
one
this
in a
supposed to be that
Hawaiian
black-
shirt too.
That straight
Done.
black men know theaters.
You would think it's, done. Anyways,
Go on. Yes.
I'm not gonna make
So
this about
sorry.
race and politics on this climate.
I'm so
I
sorry
will
that I
not
didn't know.
be. No,
Yeah,
but
tell me, what's up?
everything kind of organically fell into place that even when I worked at Ted Gibson or I prop style and stuff like that, like the models were always comfortable with me, and I kind of just spoke like this, like the same way I'm talking to you guys, and I believe it or not, when I was younger and a lot more muscular and stuff, I had a job interview at Fire Island. Now, okay, obviously very gay, but at the same time, I didn't know much. I don't go to after hours, or I'm not like or like doing crazy. You know what I mean? Or like
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
never worn a
I just like how you
jockstrap
made that
and
shit
gotten
like a sound
fucked.
effect instead of like.
Oh, yeah,
it's
but
like,
it
I don't go to
makes
oons
sense.
oons.
You know what I mean? Like, well, I always liked art and fashion, and I went to art
I get
school
what
and
you mean.
stuff like that. After I worked on Fire Island, and I made enough fancy friends, and they're like, well, what are you gonna do? Like, be a bartender forever? And you're aging out. And I was like 24 too. And I was like, yeah, you're right. I'm getting old. I'm tired. I can't live like this. I'm sick of this shit.
Yeah, you're aging.
So I took an internship at Wilhelmina that I was overqualified for, which I guess means that I went to school or whatever. I don't know. And I started off organizing the magazine room, like in order of like all the stuff that they would book. And I worked at an after hours at the same time at Pasha across the street from that, like, that big shit. Ships? Ships?
I know Pasha.
ship's on the west side?
I've heard of that shit.
Yeah,
but-
that like the Intrepid. That's
Oh,
what
the
I was-
Intrepid. Yeah.
I worked. It was across the street, and it was an after hour. Again, gay enough, but not that gay. Where I don't know about electronic music and dance music and stuff. So it was like the biggest club that I could work at.
A Hell's Kitchen gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
you're
didn't
not
even
Molly
know.
gay.
Like it
I'm gonna
was.
call that out. I'm sorry.
No, you don't have to call it out because I had no idea. I just showed up. I was like from the hood in Massachusetts, and I'm just kind of figuring it out.
Yeah.
But like the Martinez brothers DJ'd there.
Hell yeah, the Martinez.
You know who that is?
Hell
I didn't
yeah.
know. And then I had a meeting with them as a manager at IMG like years later. I was like, I don't know who you are, but prove yourself to me.
Speaking about that though,
Man,
Oh,
you
sorry.
you worked
ever
at IMG.
feel-
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
right.
no.
I forgot about that.
I
4
do want
years.
to
I
forgot
ask
about
this
that.
question, like saying you came from like Western Mass and all that stuff, like, you know, and then making it out into like, you know, New York, like the big city and everything. Do you feel like there was a certain section of, I guess, like the gay population that you didn't really fit into? Like you were saying, like you came from like Western, you're like, oh, I'm just Western Mass gay, and now I'm doing all this. Like, did you often feel like the odd man out, like doing a lot of that stuff?
Yeah, and I don't even think it's a matter of location. I think growing up, I was that kid with the mohawk and like stupid tattoos that I still have, like Krusty the Clown right here.
I was gonna ask
This
you
is
about
nice
that.
tattoo.
I was
Yeah.
literally going to ask
A
you
dead
about Krusty the
bat.
Clown.
The first one was like this Simpson style tattoo on me. But I don't even know. I think it was just a matter of like the people I surrounded myself with. But it was, again, there was always a flair for like presentation and design and stuff like that. More artistically inclined than just like being faggy. I can say that. You two can't. Well, Kyle can say that half of the times.
Gotcha.
Only
But I
on
can't.
Wednesdays.
Mike
Only
Greco
half
wouldn't
of the
let me
time.
say
He
that.
can say that
would
on no. He can say
Would
that
you,
on
Mike?
Tuesdays and Fridays, and that's
Mike?
when we meet up.
Give me a yes or no
All
right
the
now.
weekends.
I say yes.
Yeah, sure. Well, he's like,
Yeah,
I don't
well,
know.
I've
What
tried
Even
before,
worse.
and he said you can't say that.
No, but and then again, I was like, even though Massachusetts sounds nice, like it was hood, and like I said, like it was like full of like drugs, pregnancy, and AIDS.
I've
and
been to
stuff like that.
Massachusetts. It doesn't sound nice. It doesn't.
Well,
look
no,
nice.
yeah, but to like the fantasy of it, when you see like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, like the Berkshires, those skater guys in the Berkshires, I used to suck their dicks.
You said, really?
Yeah.
Jerk them off?
No, like
Nice and hard?
No, full on ejaculate.
Really?
In my mouth, yeah.
Full on ejaculate.
Yeah.
Well, dude, I want
This was before Corona.
I want to talk about. I want to talk
He's
about.
changing
I want to
No
talk about
mask.
that because backstage,
I blew
He
Kyle
sucked his dick,
twice.
Yeah. He sucked his dick. Yeah.
that's not what I was going to talk about.
Once.
What I was going to talk about was drugs. You're 4 years clean on pills and powder,
Oh, wow, okay.
right?
Yes.
I kind of want to talk about that a
Yeah.
little
Oh,
bit,
do
man.
you?
Yeah,
This is an
which does
expose
not
because
stop
I've
him
never
from
talked
sucking
about
Kyle's
it
dick.
publicly, but I
Never.
guess I am today.
Well,
and
you're
we
going
didn't
to
agree
now,
to that.
motherfucker.
But
You're gonna now, motherfucker.
Oh.
No, if you don't
No,
want
he's
to talk
trying-
about,
No,
if
I
you
don't
don't want
care.
to talk
Well,
about, we're
at
not talking
this
about
point,
it.
I can't even if I don't.
No,
talk
this is a
about it.
podcast. Tell me about your demons. Tell me.
Oh,
everything.
okay. Well, listen, as what I didn't mention before that came up was that as a teenager in Massachusetts, I had a little druggy situation for 4 or 5 years. It was bad.
It happened.
I started at 16, and then I cleaned up, and that's how I ended up in New York because I was so bored. And then sometimes with success, and I was on TV for 5 years with Viacom, mostly VH1, and then MTV Abroad,
Doing what?
commenting, like doing exactly what I'm doing now, but with like
Yeah.
music videos playing and shit.
What show?
Well, there's a lot. There's like 9, but Undateable, 100 Things That Make Men Undateable, which
Did you
you
do-
were the prototype for.
I was.
Any-
I was the. That's right.
Yeah,
And you
they just had a
right.
diagram like
I
what
was
makes
the
this man
test subject.
undateable, and I was like that pussy pink
Yeah.
beanie he's wearing, the
Right.
way he's sitting, all that jewelry, more than a homosexual that's out right now. That long hair, the conditioner. I was gonna say the armpits,
Meanwhile,
but they
I'm
smell like
dateable as
onions. but I
fuck
kinda
over
like
here.
it.
This
I
guy
wanna lick your
taking all the
armpits.
hits.
I want to lick your armpits. Sorry. What?
Oh,
Okay,
so
so
I was talking
so-
about how it's dateable as fuck. But go back to
Oh.
go back to you
So-
working for Viacom. We don't
so-
need to talk about how fuckable I am. Please go back into your
Listen.
success.
Okay. So wait,
So
what?
so what was the show? 100.
Well, the first one that I did that I thought I bombed, and I remember I had to shoot. Okay, so this is the backstory. I'm doing a scouting event, and I go to scouting events, and I meet people, and I talk to talent. But at this one in Texas, there's a book with everyone's height and images. Okay. And let's just say that I went through all the height and images before, and I was like, oh, there's no one here that's right. This was like before inclusivity and whatever. Yeah. And I don't mean that to be
that you could judge.
Well, it was easier back
great.
then. Listen, I love the inclusivity because, like, I've always been passionate. Like, why can't this bitch walk, or why can't this dude walk, or whatever? Yeah. I don't mean to refer to women as bitches, but you know, the streets.
Bad bitches love being called bitches. You got to know your demographic.
Phyllis, you're canceled. I call him Phyllis. Anyway, so I went through the book really fast. Like, there's measurements and nothing, blah, 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 not really interested in anyone. And I had a couple of drinks, and I got on stage, and I was just, like, stupid the way I'm being right now. Now I'm comfortable with it, but at the time I was younger. And there was, like, people from Viacom at this Texas scouting event, and they're like, oh, you were kind of funny, and you should be on stage, like, on camera or whatever. And I was like, listen, if you want to see my tits, it's $50. And I want the money first, because my mom taught me you get the money first, you fucking... No, but, so I was like...
very underpriced to see your tits.
Underpriced?
Underpriced.
Oh, no, listen.
Underpriced.
Yeah, but I offered you a hand job before to, like,
You're
relax you. Listen, I give it away for free.
Yeah, that's what Miguel said earlier. What? Hello.
So 2 weeks later, I get this call. I don't know what you just said, but I don't like it.
Well, I riffed off a joke you made earlier, but yeah. Go on.
So
tell us about your
2 weeks later, I get a call and they're like, "Hey, we're sending you this like this breakdown of all the things you have to talk about for the subject tomorrow on MTV. We'd love you to come in, let us know." So I confirmed, and I had to go to the old TRL studios. Yeah. No. It gets better. It gets better.
Carson Daly. Daly.
No.
Times.
Well, again, I'm
the closet.
74 years old, so like I'm like. You know, I don't want no scrubs. And like, you know, I thought of like Christina Aguilera Fighters. I'm like, I'm gonna be on the same stage.
That's fucking hilarious.
No, it gets
Waving
weirder.
out the window.
It gets weirder. So I get there and they're like, hair and makeup. I'm like, me, hair and makeup. This is before I had to learn how to do my own, which I had to do my own before here. This is not, yeah. It doesn't normally look like
it. Looks great, by the way.
Thank you. Well, and I'm glad I put some chapstick on you because those crusty ass lips. Both of you.
You look
My
amazing.
lips were fine.
No, they weren't. It looked like and on like Salt Lake City, that area when it's all cracked and shit. It looked like I couldn't even look at him. Yeah, it was a lot.
Salt Lake City. What
No,
type
I've
of
been to
fucking
Salt Lake.
reference is that?
The Great Salt Lake.
Your lips look like the Great Salt Lake, bro.
Yeah, they
yeah.
look like Mormon
The
crusty
salt
ass.
deserts. Mormon salt deserts.
Thank you.
Anyways,
Tell us more about
long
your
story
past.
short, I had to like get my hair and makeup done while Salt and Pepper. I was sitting. It was the same. It was the original seating arrangement that they wanted, where I would be sitting there.
Yeah.
That's what. Yeah,
And
that's
then
what it was.
Salt was there and Pepper was there.
Yeah.
And then I hear Salt and or Pepper, because I don't remember, go, who's that guy that's getting his makeup done with me? And I freaked the fuck out after that. Like, because this is my first thing ever being on TV. You know what I mean? And then again, I'm just some like random Puerto Rican kid from Western Massachusetts who was like being drunk and stupid on stage.
Oof.
So you basically like alienated Salt and Pepper?
No, I was like, you ladies like fucking? And I looked at them like this.
I would say for
Hey,
a gay
Salt,
dude,
you
that
like
is like the
fucking?
straightest
Yeah,
question.
but
you
again,
could
I'll
ever
go to
have.
Temple and think like this. You know what I mean? I'm trying to
Thank God
fuck
for
ladies
Temple.
at Temple after a while, so.
Hey, Salt and Pepper.
No,
you
it's
guys
like, hey,
eating each other's
in your
pussies?
case, Peppa, I think that's the darker one, I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, Peppa, you like fuck? No, I didn't do that. But it set the tone where I was like, oh shit, this is like real. And then I had to go to the corner thing where they filmed TRL, like literally look over the window and see a bunch of people like yelling and stuff like that. And I felt like Christina Aguilera.
Well, you know what's crazy is you're saying like that situation
wild.
made you feel like, yo, now this is real. How like have you had other times like that where it's just like it snaps you into like how legitimate the shit you're doing is. You know what I mean? Like, you know, because we just all like act like we're playing the role,
Right.
And then you get so deep into it, you actually are the role. But it's
Right,
just like,
right.
how many times have you dealt with shit like that where you're like, oh fuck, I'm at the Met Gala.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well,
Like-
listen,
Right.
I haven't gotten that invite yet. But the reason I was laughing while you were asking that is because halfway through I tried leaving. I was like, I'm not this person. I'm just a sad Puerto Rican kid that says he graduated college from Mount Holyoke College. It was Holyoke Community College, and I did 3 years, and I'm 8 credits away. But I'm never gonna take that math class. So, like, fuck you. You know what I mean? But
Well,
but I'm
that's
pay-
funny because we have your algebra teacher right here. Come out.
Miss Pasternak,
Mr.
she's
Rosen,
dead.
come out here.
She's dead.
Mr.
How's
Johnson,
she
why don't you
here?
make your way to the stage here? Yeah.
I saw her daughter at a DSW, and she told me that she died, and I was like, that's so sad.
Now
But,
we
like,
know you shop at DSW.
No, I don't care. Take a Levi shirt. Well, now we know that you shop
called-
at like Mandy's. You know
It's
what
called
I mean?
Designer
Just by
Shoe
looking at it.
Warehouse, not Average Shoe Warehouse.
Yeah, thank you.
You fucking asshole.
Yeah, just because your
Jesus.
friend splattered some.
Give it up
paint
for
on
the
their
1%er over here.
Nikes. Don't. You don't want
That's the
to.
Manhattan High Society that we always talk about,
damn.
Phil.
I know. Cultures clash.
Hi.
We got the 1 and the 99 over here. The 1 and the 99.
I don't know who's the
Goddamn
winner, who's the 90. We're cheerings. Okay, hold on.
Salute. Everybody, does anybody else have a drink in the crowd? No?
There's no one
Hey,
there. There's no one
Misha, I see
They're
you.
enjoying this.
Nobody
sober.
else. Cheers, Misha. Love you. Thank you for showing up. I love you. An
Misha's the
amazing
best.
film director, by the way. This is my love right here.
Yeah, Misha
There you go.
Barton.
Incorporates me in a lot of her shows. This show is not about her, but let me tell you, she is a fucking wonderful lady.
Wonderful.
Right
amazing.
there.
I
Writer,
love-
director,
Misha,
fucking kill shit.
how
Thank
long
you
have
for
we known
being
each
I
here.
loved
other?
you on the OC.
It's been years, dude.
It's been years.
Don't ever say zero. We know each other. Come on, man. It's been here the whole time, man.
Yeah, say one.
Say 6
All right,
months.
I want to
and
ask you about Krusty
Yes,
the
go
Clown,
on.
bro.
Yeah, no.
I want to ask you about Krusty the Clown before we
Why?
get off here.
Really? Out of all the things you can ask me? We never even finished the
That's
Judaism
obviously a meth
question, but
tattoo.
it's fine.
That's
Oh,
not
what?
Like that's not like a meaningful tattoo.
Oh, all right.
No, this is
fine.
in jail.
I've had a lot of friends who are drug addicts, and that is not a tattoo.
Well, my dad
that
loves
has-
My dad loves Krusty the Clown. Krusty the Clown. I used to watch.
You're like, my
Simpsons
mother, full-blown
religiously.
drug addict. No Krusty the Clown tattoo. So
Your mom was a drug.
no,
addict?
his.
Oh, his.
Yeah, that's true. She had Ralph. She had Ralph on her bicep.
You told me she's alive, so I feel fine making that joke for now.
She had
No.
Duff Man on her
I want to
cheek.
know about the
Oh,
Krusty the
that'd
Clown.
be cool.
I want to know about Krusty the Clown because my dad was a huge fan of Krusty the Clown, and he made me watch The Simpsons all the time, and I loved The Simpsons growing up.
He's dead.
Huh?
Is he?
Stop
No, he's
assuming
not
our
dead.
parents are
No,
dead.
because I'll meet people and be like, your mom in the shower this morning really went hard on my butthole. And then they're like, my mom died 4 years ago. And I'm always like, well, she still did that this
That
morning.
seems like more of a you issue than the.
No,
than
I just
the-
want to make sure everyone's alive
Thank you.
before I make it
appreciate
weird.
that.
So she's alive.
But yeah, open up
Gotcha.
about Krusty the Clown. What happened? What happened there?
Why?
No, well,
Why?
like, it's like, yeah, I have a tattoo right here that says The Bomb, which clearly was done in the early 2000s.
Which is clearly done because of
No,
a
okay,
bomb.
this is what happened. I was dating a singer-songwriter, Italian guy who his like mom died actually, and so I can never make a joke about that, and I'd be so close, and I'd be like,
Oh, his
fuck,
mom
she's
died?
dead. Yeah, but like when he was like 3 or 4, that really touched your heart. Oh yeah, you went.
Yeah,
Oof.
yeah.
I was like, sucks of you. So I can never make a fucking mom joke. So there goes the relationship. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Because the
of
minute they're like, "Oh, what are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm in the shower with your mom right now. What are you
Yeah,
doing?"
they're like, fuck you.
yeah, but I couldn't do that with him. So I was
Fucking
like, "Fuck,
asshole.
this guy got me by like the balls." You
Yeah.
know, he had huge, anyways, balls.
Huge
Everything
balls.
was huge. He was the dorky singer songwriter, and he would like sing kind of shitty, like great. He's gonna see this, I'm sure. Anyways, like
And
for
he
Chris.
tattooed
Okay, I'm
Krusty
so
the Clown.
old. Let's just say this. I'm so old that this like Italian singer songwriter. I got him like an Xbox 2 or 3 or whatever with a bunch of games, for Christmas, and he got me a song.
Okay, that doesn't make you seem old.
What?
That just makes you
A
seem
song,
like
yeah, but
terrible
no,
taste
it
in
doesn't
men.
even matter. It could
Wait a
be now
second.
or whatever.
That's
Like,
not
fuck
like an
you.
old
I bought
thing.
you all these games and an extra controller
Yeah.
and this. Like, I was being the
It's
hot
terrible
Latina
taste.
girlfriend where I'm like, oh, you wanted this? Oh, you got it. Ow. And you got me a fucking song.
Yeah,
and then
that's
he
all.
could
What do you
tell.
mean a song?
He wrote me like a shitty
wrote
song.
him the song.
He wrote you a
About
song.
like I'm amazing, and my butt
Aw.
doesn't stink. Even though it kind of does. Yeah,
That's like, dude, that's
Well,
the
you know
worst.
what
That's like
happened,
adult macaroni art. It's like the
yeah,
fuck.
but that's the thing.
You know?
I was
macaroni.
It's
I
like,
don't
made you
know.
this. Fuck you. Give me some real shit.
so like then he tried to make it up for it because I could tell that he was like, oh, I'm like I got you all this technology and these fucking games.
Yeah, yeah. They made you 2 songs.
Yeah, and then he like got naked with the guitar and was playing the guitar naked, and I was like, oh Jesus Christ, can this get any more cockazoid?
Wow.
Cockazoid means
Cock.
no, it means white,
Cock
but
slash
trying
monster.
enough. But
Okay.
it's like, but it's corny. Stuff,
No,
so.
that's ridiculous. I'm
We
so
started
sorry.
off with like Judaism, and we
did.
ended up with like Italian guys.
Don't
from
backtrack.
Italy.
Let's get
Don't
back on
backtrack.
track.
It's only
No,
going to
I'm
make the
just like,
audience
thinking
annoyed.
of this progression. By the way, it's like 3 a.m. by now.
Well, yeah, I
yeah,
know,
we've
I
been
know.
talking for like 8 hours.
We have been.
It's 3
been
a.m.
Way too long. It's been an hour.
Oh, has it?
Nearly.
No fucking way.
Nearly. I told you
Has
it
it
goes
actually?
quick.
Like-
I told you it goes quick.
Well,
You
it-
guys
Before we
okay.
get off,
didn't
because we're
talk
gonna
anything
end. We're gonna
about my
end.
work.
We're gonna end in the next couple minutes.
There's no fucking way it's actually been an hour. Are you serious?
no, it's like
about an hour.
7:40. It's been like
Jesus.
20 minutes.
It's been
You
like
guys are still here.
50 minutes.
No, they're not. There's no one there.
Fuji, tell everyone about Hello Management.
Oh yeah,
You
should probably
represent
sell
my
something.
great friend Caviar Coleman, which many of you in the audience know. My friend Caviar.
Yes.
Also, before that, I just want to say, is the name Fuji
Oh yeah, I want this question.
natural, or did you just choose it? I've never heard a Puerto Rican named Fuji. I'll just say
Ooh.
that's
It's-
that's the name of an independent
It's actually
film.
Fudgy. Fudgy Vagine.
I
If you
wrote
look
it
on
there.
The,
No,
if you look on our
this is the
on
plot
our
twist.
chalkboard.
A Puerto Rican named Fuji is an independent film.
Fuji.
That's not an actual
just spelled
Listen,
like Fudgy.
You
But
know
yeah.
what it is? Like, I'm always like, fuck it, be who you are, blah, blah, blah. It's actually my real name. My father came to America to work the tobacco fields in Connecticut. They had a summer program where they would get Puerto Rican people in the
No way.
50s and 60s.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't mean
So,
to laugh.
Wow.
no, it's fine. You can laugh
This
at
is
my
like-
culture.
you made it
We've
sound
been through
like-
enough.
you
And
made
I
it
know
sound
that
like a
black
computer
people
engineering
have never
program,
had to
like, where
suffer.
they're like-
and I'm so glad that you find this very humorous.
They started
Okay.
an internship where they would get
No,
young
internship is
sharecroppers
that-
out
no.
of-
Now
they
accepting
would-
applications.
it was
No,
like
no,
they-
yeah.
You are gonna be canceled. Okay. Wait until I talk to Shonda Rhimes. No, I don't know. No, but so his name is Fulgencio, and
Okay.
he would.
His name's what? Say it again.
Fulgencio
Fulgencio.
or
Fulgencio.
Fulgencio in English.
Fulgencio.
Fulgencio.
I don't like the way you said it.
Terrible at saying
pissed
it, but
me
yeah,
off
okay.
A little.
No, definitely not right, but somewhat
Fulgencio.
close.
Translates to real nigga.
Anyways,
Fulgencio.
what you said? You said the end.
Fulgencio. Translates to real nigga. You didn't know
Oh,
that?
I can't say that.
Put it in Google
I said
search,
a lot of
nigga.
nasty things tonight, but behind the scenes, I will. No, I'm just kidding. So, anyways, you know, white people are lazy and they can't pronounce anything that's outside of the like regular vernacular of like English. Did I use the word vernacular right?
You absolutely
Oh,
can.
They're like,
yeah.
if it's not named Evan,
That
I
community
don't
college
understand it.
that I said is Holyoke College. It paid off. So they nicknamed him Fuji. So my mom thought it'd be funny and cute if my Americanized version as the first generation would be Fuji. So fuck you for trying to question my background.
Nigga, I was
where I'm
embracing
from.
you.
That's fire.
Listen, it felt homophobic. It felt. I'm not even trans. It felt transphobic.
It was a little.
It was
hot.
all of those things.
No, no,
It
no.
was
You
a-
will never work in
As
this
it came
town
out of my
again.
mouth, I did realize it did feel a little hostile, even coming from me.
That's
so
what your
I will
mom
say,
said this
bet,
morning in the shower.
All right. Well,
Full
now-
circle. Okay.
Well, Fuji Vision.
Yes.
Fuji Vision.
Now going to the.
Can everybody read that on the chalkboard? Yes, I'm getting a lot of
I
head
wrote
nods.
it specifically
Seen a
so it
lot
can't be read.
of
Fudgy
head nods.
vaccine.
Fudgy vaccine. Thank you for being
Very
on the
appropriate.
show.
Thank you so much for
This
having
was
me.
learning
I want to
things with-
thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, you guys are cool.
Yeah, but let's get a round of
Clap it up.
applause
You guys are amazing.
for Fudgy
at that.
vaccine.
Fudgy vaccine.
We're gonna record that applause and put it on a non-stop loop throughout the show.
and maybe amplify it.
thank
a little
you.
Bit. Yeah.
Go check out Hello Management. This man
Oh,
is
yeah.
amazing.
The
He
agency, I
represents
didn't sell it at
amazing
all.
artists,
Yeah, man.
models, all people of the sorts.
Thank
They're one of the
Comedians.
first LGBTQ founded management talent
That's true.
agencies
And we're all Puerto
in
Rican
New York
ones, too,
City
like this theater. Yeah.
because they're the first to say hello. That's right. Hello Management. You're right. I did look at your
Hi.
website. I
Hello.
did look at your website. Don't even
Hi.
fucking think I didn't.
Good, you should. There's enough.
Fuji, is there anything you'd like to say before we get off?
Yeah.
Don't forget to buy my book. It's out at Barnes and Nobles and on Amazon. It's called
shit.
Diarrhea Soup for the Soul, and it's just a really feel-good book that tells you about slimy diarrhea and how it reflects in your life. Because that's what happened to me 3 hours before. Nadia, the press person in the audience, can attest to that. And as Kyle calls it, self-lubricating when he's fucking me. So.
Well, it'd be like that
Let's go.
sometimes.
Let's go.
Bend over
no,
now.
No, we're not.
Bend over now.
Listen, we charge more than $15.
I told you to bend over now. Hi, this has been Learning Things
Shit is
with
getting
Kyle
weird.
and Phil. Thank you so
guys
much
so
for coming.
This has been
Love
Learning
you
Things with
all.
Kyle.
We're gonna be here
Bye.
monthly. We're gonna be here monthly. We're also
man.
turning this bitch into a TV show, so we're about to be going
Yeah, a lot of stuff's
global,
about to pop
motherfuckers. Turn that
Real?
fucking volume up for me, Eric. I love you.
Yes.
Yeah. We'll see you later.
Eric with a Q, baby.
Love you. Peace.